Amsterdam, I think a pigeon pooped right next to you, on you. A pigeon pooped on you right now.
So my name's Mugen, I work at Onchain Games, and I've been in the ecosystem for now a year.
My name is Rich, or Autonomy, and I've been in the Starknet ecosystem for just over a year.
My name is Squiddy. I've been in the ecosystem since the beginning of Biblio/Realms World, which would have been 2020.
I am Cal. I am also a Realms World person.
I'm Esteban, and I've joined the Starknet ecosystem 6 months ago.
I'm Nate. I got to meet the Starknet crew at Starknet CC in 2022 DevConnect in Amsterdam.
I'm Rochelle, and I've been working on Eternum for about 2.5 years.
So my name is Ollie. I've been in the Starknet ecosystem for probably about 3 years.
The vision of provability and being able to prove any type of code that I executed.
Terrence brought me to Starknet, and Terrence made me stay.
On-chain gaming for the most part, through Dojo and Eternum and all that fun.
The first version of Eternum was on Arbitrum, so that's what took us to Starknet because it wasn't possible there.
What brought me to Starknet? I think it's Starkware who brought me to Starknet, mainly because they invented Stark and the ZK rollup architecture, and I find that the tech is so fascinating.
The way I entered the ecosystem was through hackathons. I just love the open source elements, also just the people in general.
My first entry into the Starknet ecosystem was through the Ducks Everywhere NFT launch.
Loot Survivor, yeah. It's the game I grinded the most, and it's a game I got kind of addicted to.
My favourite Starknet app at the moment is actually Blob Arena.
I'm going to say Jokers of Neon.
Can I say pistols? It's just so different to anything else. You know, you can have a beef with someone and you settle it on chain, and yeah, no, I just really like it.
Ooh, I'd say Ponziland.
Jokers of Neon.
I'd say Ekubo, really well designed and just works.
I love Visu. Honourable shout outs to Akubo and Avenue as well.
It would be someone who's very autistic, who doesn't talk a lot, but once you ask a question, they get going.
If Starknet were a person, I would describe them as someone of integrity.
Mercurial.
Very smart, incredible talent, genius engineering, but still in a suave way.
Maybe the nerdy kid who's trying to be cool sometimes.
Picture like a dev, I think like quite an open dev, probably French.
Starknet is to Ethereum what pickleball is to tennis.
Starknet is to Ethereum what meatballs are to pasta.
Cheeses to a cheese board.
What cheese is to ham in a croque monsieur.
What Google is to your memory.
Starknet is to Ethereum what cement is to bricks. Because you can get, like with just bricks, it's going to fall over with too many users, but if you've got cement, you can build really high and really, really tall, and you can scale.
All the other builders. Don't think anyone in particular. I think we want to pick out things from different builders and find what they're really good at.
Am I just allowed to say Terrence all the time?
I'm going to say Loaf, which is a bit cheesy, but that guy is a machine.
I'll try and go non-R Circle.
Yeah.
I'll go with Rekka, the founder of Avenue. He's just like a non-stop grinder. Like the dude is both looking over like one of the best like pieces of like DeFi protocols like on Starknet, but also is an absolute monster on Twitter at the same time.
I'm a big fan of Cartridge as a company. I'm a big fan of their product. I think the controller is just a fantastic product to reduce the barrier to onboarding the people to crypto.
I have to say Loaf. It was a conversation with Loaf in Amsterdam, DevConnect 2022, that really sparked this fire in me for wanting to just elevate this space from any way possible.
I mean, I'm maybe biased, but I'm going to say Loaf. He's just pushing so hard on himself, and so you just want to push on yourself as well.
Moody because he's just an absolute giga brain, yeah.
Starknet is not just an L2. Starknet wants to bring provable compute to the world, and I think that in general, people think of chains as chains, where you should think them of technology.
I think the most misunderstood thing about Starknet, certainly from my perspective, is actually how much of an equivalent of an indie game scene there really is.
I don't think people really realize that on-chain gaming can't really live anywhere else.
it's not that complicated to build on Starknet. I think it's moon math that is behind it, but in the end, anyone can deploy an application on Starknet today.
That it's like very technical, that it's just full of developers.
If you look at the cartridge controller and the way it's set up, you don't even know you're on Starknet. And I think people don't really realize that the goal is to not even know that you're on Starknet.
That it's in some way not open to everyone. I think that maybe in the communication style sometimes there's been a bit of a fractious relationship with other L2s or with Ethereum. But at the end of the day, what Starknet does is good for Ethereum, and hopefully soon it will be good for Bitcoin too.